Bastar, a distinct culture area in the southeastern corner of central India, is home to several aboriginal tribes, ethnically known as Koitor. Each tribe has a traditionally defined territory, a dialect, and a clan name for identity. Life continues to be what it has been for 1,000 years, sometimes beautiful, often difficult, at times dangerous, and ever, ever mysterious. In the north of Bastar lives one such Koitor tribe, the Muria. This tribe has had relatively little contact with the modern world. Life remains rooted in seasonal agriculture and food gathering in the jungle that goes on throughout the year. Music, passion, dreams, and magic. The jungle is full of these elemental impulses. Religion is centered around their clan gods, known as Anga, Pen, or Patyu. The lord of all gods is Lingo Pen. Every 4 years, a Jatra is celebrated in his honor. This is held at the site of Lingo Pen's shrine in Semargaon village of Amabeda Pargana. In 1991, this Jatra took place on the 29th of March. The clan gods are very human. They have parents, brothers, and other relatives. Most are benevolent, though some can be capricious and vindictive. These gods are loved, respected, feared, and often hated. But all must be befriended and won over by the Murias, who worship, appease, and at times even ignore or abuse them. An ancient relationship exists here in the jungle, in the kingdom of the gods. A relationship embodied in the passionate worship of the Anga. Lingo Pen's relatives are worshipped all over the north of this district in the tehsils of Narayanpur, Kondagaon, Kanker and Bhanu Pratappur. These clan gods are brought to Semargaon every 4 years for the Jatra. The visiting gods will all meet at Lingo Pen's Darbar, held on a large open ground next to his shrine. Every village has to contribute towards the preparations for the occasion. Once they get to Semargaon, the Murias begin constructing a large number of leaf-covered shelters. These will accommodate thousands of their fellow tribesmen who will be arriving with their Angas on the 29th. The bountiful Sal jungle provides the raw material for this. During breaks in this arduous work, the Murias relax in as much comfort as they can muster. They swig generous quantities of sulphur, a mildly intoxicating sap extracted from a palm tree. Throughout the day, vast numbers of villagers arrive along with goats, chickens and other animals that they will offer to Lingo Pen. Villagers carrying Angas will camp outside Semurgaon because the gods must meet only on the 29th and not before. In the shrine itself, there is much work to be done. The Anga has to be decorated with new apparel. Lingo Pen should be looking thoroughly impressive when his relatives visit him. And his 14 priests spare no effort. They carry him to the ground where this work will be done. The first step is to replace the ropes binding the Anga together. Strips of bark from the sihari tree are used for this purpose. It is important for the Anga to be tightly bound, or it could fall apart as it is carried about. The Muria gods are unique in form and character. The Anga is an arrangement of 3 or more poles of bale, ira or saja wood. Lingo Pen's Anga is made of saja. The central poles of the Anga are the actual god. These usually end in a curiously shaped head. The side poles are merely intended to allow the Anga to be lifted by his bearers. Work goes on steadily. The Anga is anointed with til oil and black kajli paste. Silver bands are fixed in place, and finally, Lingo Pen is ready. He will now be taken for a bath, his first in 4 years. The origin of the Anga is obscure. In Sanskrit and Hindi, Anga means body. It is possible that the Muria Anga is a development of the cult of the dead, where a corpse carried on a bier was used as a means of divination. The dead are generally believed to communicate their desires to mankind and to give them instruction about ordering their lives. Gradually, this practice underwent changes and the corpse on its bier was replaced by a symbol, the Anga. Lingo Pen's darbar starts on the 29th with the arrival of his relatives. His wife Sedu and son Nathirgundi are given a special welcome by him. His Anga is taken to receive them outside the village. He then leads them to the festival site. The other Angas find their own way and settle down in their allocated shelters. The gods of the Murias are finally together. One of the first things on the agenda of the gods is a session of fun and games. This vigorous activity provides the Angas with some exhilarating exercise. The Murias believe that the will of the Angas is manifested in the violent, erratic movements of the groups carrying them. Lingo Pen too participates in this. Muria worship is aimed at propitiating the gods, who will then intercede on their behalf to avert disasters and misfortune. Contact with the gods is made through the medium of Sirahas and Gunias, the diviners of the tribe. Their diagnosis of the unfathomable is usually obtained when they are in a trance. They often prophesy at festivals like this, where they play and posture with complete forgetfulness of the outside world. Their entire being and consciousness is directed inwards to visions of the infinite. This is the kingdom of Lingo Pen, the vibrant legacy of a great god. Lingo was the creator of all Muria land, their first ancestor, the creator of men and women. He is associated with the discovery of fire, the gift of Mahua, and above all, with the founding of the Ghotul, a place of joy, an institution where the Muria learns the manners and ways of life. He invented 18 musical instruments. All of them are played at the Jatra. The last day of the Jatra is meant for sacrifices. Every village contributes a specific number of goats, chickens, piglets, mahua liquor, rice, coconuts and money. According to legend, a Muria once dug a tank in which many lotus flowers blossomed. From one of them was born Lingo Pen. He appeared in a dream to the tribal and offered to double his wealth. There was a price to pay though. The Muria's son would have to be sacrificed. The tribal agreed and was soon a rich man. However, when the time came for the sacrifice, he broke his promise. Lingo Pen was enraged and destroyed his entire family. The tank itself was leveled and became a field. Many years later, a Muria named Rahpal began to plow it, and Lingo appeared again and demanded a sacrifice of a creature with 2 feet. Rahpal agreed and indeed offered to sacrifice not just 2, but 10 feet. When the time came, he offered a crab as sacrifice. Lingo was very pleased with his ingenuity and since then has not asked for human sacrifices. For the Muria, religion is a very wide thing, consecrating every aspect of life and death. It inspires a comprehensive ethical system, linking gods and men. So long as the tribe and its institutions hold together, so long as they remain free from external interference, there is hope that this religion may continue to satisfy Muria needs and interpret Muria aspirations. This has been one of the most enduring causes for the cohesion of the tribe and the magnificent coherence of the Muria way of life.